So shout out to Haley and Tina, two badass chicks that are out here hiking the AT right now. Been following them on Instagram. I wasn't sure if I was going to actually run into them while I was out here or not, but just crossed over the bridge and was coming back up to the trail and saw someone walking towards me. It was Haley. And as we're talking, Tina rolls up with a Gatorade in her outstretched hand. And it's amazing how the trail provides when you want it and need it. It's getting a little thirsty. Appreciate you guys. Happy hiking. As someone has so kindly pointed out for us, this is bear poop. Oh, we're starting off with some pretty beautiful New Jersey trail. No doubt about that. Quick pit stop to appreciate this little rock garden we have going on here. It's a lot of stacking. Sunfish Pond, 41-acre glacial pond, one of the 7 natural wonders in New Jersey. Yeah, nice little pond. So I figured I'd show you guys this real quick. This is the outlet of the pond. It's kind of coming out, looks like a creek or a spring almost, and it runs underground. You can see it's bone dry through here. You can hear it right here. And then she starts coming out again down this way. What's up, dude? You looking for some bugs? So just hanging out in the shade here at this little outflow stream of this glacial pond, trying to get some water in me. I think I'm getting in at least 2 liters before I move on. I've just been sweating so much the last few days. Really just enjoying this time right now to cool off a little bit and hydrate. But it's been an awesome day. New Jersey's freaking sick already. I love this glacial pond. Really old, awe-inspiring shit makes me happy. So yeah, I'm right at home right now. Not sure what I'm doing for the day. I'm probably maybe got another 5 miles in me or so, get me somewhere around 20. Yeah, it's been a good day to get into New Jersey. Well guys, it's just after 6, hitting the trail. It's already pretty warm, humid. Got some rain coming in, I think around 12. We're pretty much between 12 and 8. I think we have between like a 40 and a 70% chance of rain. So definitely gonna get wet today. But yeah, looking forward to some good miles. Looking forward to seeing what New Jersey has to offer. Also, I have been itching to hit a 30-mile day. And there's a shelter today at 30.3, which worked out pretty conveniently. That was my plan, kinda, until I saw there was gonna be rain. And then I realized that when it rains, the best thing to do is walk. So I'll be at that shelter tonight. would otherwise have some views for you, but a little misty bald action going on for you here. Well, guys, we would have a view down that way. Delaware River's somewhere right through there, and over here I'd venture to say probably some farmland. Pretty neat up here though. What's up, dude? Little Charmander. Look at you go. It's nice walking along this ridge this morning. It's misty. There's enough moisture in the air where my beard is, it's almost dripping wet right now, just from what it's pulling out of the air. It's the third of your kind I've seen this morning. Hey. Yeah. You gonna wag your tail like a dog? Is that what you're doing? No, I'm just kidding. Hey there. Hey, pretty girl. Yeah. Look at you go, strutting your stuff. Well, it's already been a pretty exciting morning for wildlife. Saw a couple of bucks, about a 4-pointer and a 6-pointer. Saw that pretty doe right there. Saw a mama turkey and about 4 or 5 little feathery babies. So, yeah, I guess now I'm due for a bear. Well, I would consider climbing this tower to give you guys a little bit of a view, but as you can see, there's not one to be had. And the tower also says no trespassing.
What's become the new normal is that by July it's devastation. So
Well, just met Cheshire Cat back here at this road crossing. Awesome guy, precious pup. Gave me an orange, so that was always some sweet trail magic when you can get some good fresh fruit. While we were sitting there chatting, a guy that actually kind of sits and I guess works with the Forest Service or fire service and hangs out in that fire tower, hikes up there every day. A little 3-mile round trip for him. And yeah, he's been fighting fires for 46 years, so kind of neat to talk to that guy. He actually had sent some crews and he had come on down to North Carolina to fight some fires, like fire in Gatlinburg back in 2016, and he was familiar with the fires we've had at South Mountain and over in the gorge, all that. So yeah, kind of more small world stuff, pretty neat. I have a neat little boggy beaver pond here. Well, aren't you pretty? Hey. Not gonna bother you. Yeah. And just so we're all clear, New Jersey is definitely not free of rocks. A little bit of rain rolling in now. That's nice. It's gonna cool me off a little bit. I've been Been out of water for the last mile because it's been dry. Well, it's a little after 1, about 21 miles in for the day, which is par for the course with my plan to make it to this deli, which is at 22 miles by lunchtime. Food, honestly, at this point is kind of secondary. I've been out of water for about 8 miles, so I'm really hoping for a good crispy Sprite. So Sunrise Appalachian Trail Deli was a success. That was an awesome Philly cheesesteak sandwich, world's crispiest Sprite, which was great. If you guys can't tell, I'm a little wet. I did get caught in a torrential downpour like the last 10th of a mile before I made it to the deli, but it was good to get stopped there, kind of dry up a little bit, briefly charged my phone to get a little bit of a charge to hold me through until tomorrow, well, I'm planning on making another stop around lunchtime tomorrow at a little spot in New York. I dip into New York for a few miles tomorrow and come back into New Jersey. Deli was an awesome spot. John was a good guy. Got some trail magic while I was there as well. $5 from Moose, which is pretty sweet. And back on the trail now to see just how wet I'm gonna get in these last 8 miles of the day. Looks like this rain's brought all you little guys out, huh? A little view off to the east. This afternoon's actually been pretty nice. So up on Sunrise Mountain right now. Letting some of my stuff dry out. Double stuffed Oreos. And a little pro tip for when you get Oreos stuck in your teeth. Gummy bears will get them out. Well, of course, within about 5 minutes of me laying all my stuff out, the sun's gonna disappear behind a cloud, but mainly I just wanted to air my feet out a little bit. They were getting dangerously pruny. Still a good little break. Got in just shy of 1,000 calories worth of snacks. Now I'm about 3.5 miles from the shelter. Making a little bit of a gamble here. This shelter does not have water, but according to the comments on Gut Hook, someone has been leaving gallon jugs in the bear box. So the trail has been providing for me very well lately. I'm trusting that when I roll up there, that there will be some water available, because I'm gonna be pretty low. I'll have less than a liter when I get there. If there's no water, there's another shelter that's 3 miles past that. So if it's not 30 for the day, it'll end up being 33. There goes a mama bear and her cub right there. Oh, 2 cubs. Cubs are going up a tree. I'm gonna back up. Well, it was actually 4. That was a mom and 3 cubs. And one of them climbed the tree, and the mom looked up at it, and the other cubs looked up, and they ultimately decided they were gonna run off. That little cub came flying on down out of the tree, and they took off down over the side of the ridge. But I knew I was bound to see a bear today with all the other wildlife I've been seeing. I really did hate to disturb their outing. Looked like they were having a good time. Good morning, everybody. Did make it to the Mashinakong shelter, I believe. Sorry if I just butchered that. But made it to the shelter last night. They did have water hanging out over there in the bear box, so I was good to go. 30.3 miles, got a good night's rest. Had a few cool guys here from Kentucky, which was pretty sweet. We hung out and kind of shot the shit last night and talked a little this morning. But yeah, looking forward to getting some miles today. We'll see what I can get recorded. My phone's on about 10%. Have about 14 miles until I make it to Unionville, New York, which is where I'm planning to run on into town, have some lunch, maybe get some pizza or a sandwich, get my phone charged up, dry out my shoes and socks and everything else. If the sun comes out, if it gets warm enough, that would be awesome to get that dried out. And yeah, not really sure what the overall plan is for the day. I'll zero at some point in the next couple of days. I'm just gonna kind of start walking and I'll figure it out. pretty hazy, not much of a view. But that obelisk right there, that is the highest point in New Jersey. And no, I am not gonna hike up to it. It's a blue blaze, it's not directly on the AT, so I'm not going. I can see it well enough from here. Hoyler's General Store, here I come. That is a pretty old house. So the stop at Hoyler's was a great success. Ran into 4, 5, 6 other hikers, which is pretty neat. Hadn't met any of them before, so that was awesome. Had a killer Italian sub. Also got in touch with a few people that I've been hiking with in the past on Instagram. Looks like they're gonna be at Warwick tonight, hitting up the drive-in. So I had 14 and some change into town. Looks like I have another 14 to make it to Warwick. I did not plan on a 28, 29 mile day after a 30, but you know, if there's a tent spot waiting on me in front of a drive-in movie screen, then I'm gonna have to do it. I also have a smart water bottle full of Gatorade, so that should help me along the way. A little bit of New Jersey pasture land here. So I actually misspoke. I have 11 and a half out of town, not 14, but 11 and a half out with the 14 and a half I did in. It'll be 26 instead of 28. Shoo-wee. So not sure if you guys can see this obelisk out here on the horizon. Let me zoom in for you and see what my phone can do. There we go. That's that little 220-foot spire that I showed you guys this morning. So covered a little bit of ground today. And the award for the tree with the most phallic-like appendage goes to this one here. Well guys, I thought this was a limb, but it's definitely a pretty good sized snake. And he is taking up the trail. There you go, bud. Yeah, it's just a rat snake. Head on. There you go. And this boardwalk is pretty neat. Ooh-wee. Hey, big boy. Big old boy right there. Ah, Atlanta.
To the meditation guy, he said the best way
enjoying a nice balanced breakfast while I wait for an early check-in here at the Appalachian Motel. A good sized sandwich. Oh, we'd be up over that mountain right there if I was out on trail. So it looks like it's gonna be a good zero. Woke up this morning at the drive-in, which is pretty sweet. Went straight down to ShopRite, did my resupply, got brought on over here to the Appalachian Motel. I got here at like 8, hung out for a couple hours, got checked in around 10. Now I have this nice, beautiful pink wall behind me. My laundry's going on. Just woke up from a glorious like 2-hour power nap. Started off watching the movie 300, and I'm waking up to it ending right now. So yeah, raining outside. It's gonna be raining the rest of the day and all night long, and kind of why I took this zero. This tropical storm that's rolling through is yeah, dumping a good bit of rain on us. We're gonna have probably a good bit more tonight and probably some tomorrow too, but I guess I'll just get back on the trail on it tomorrow. So anyway, got some blueberries, got some bananas, got some apples, plenty of good fresh fruit. I have cookies, I have all sorts of stuff. So I'm just gonna hang out today and try and get in 5,000 or 6,000 calories if possible, and get ready to hit the trail again tomorrow.